What if I told you that 99% of people settle for average? They wake up, go through the motions, and live their lives within the boundaries set by society. But the top 1%? They rewrite the rules of life. They dare to dream, act, and persist when others quit. They are the outliers, the game changers, and the ones who refuse to accept mediocrity. Now, here's the big question. Are you ready to step into that elite group? Are you ready to become the 1%? Let's clear something up right away. Being part of the 1% isn't just about money or status. It's not about driving luxury cars or living in mansions. It's about adopting a mindset of excellence, a relentless pursuit of greatness that permeates every aspect of your life. The 1% mindset means you're not just living, you're thriving. You're setting goals, breaking barriers, and becoming the best version of yourself. Most people settle because it's easy. The comfort zone is warm and familiar, but it's also where dreams go to die. It's the path of least resistance. The 1%, however, choose a different path, a road filled with challenges, risks, and uncertainties. They embrace the grind, knowing that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow. They don't fear failure. They learn from it. And most importantly, they never stop moving forward. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can break away from the 99% and start living as the 1%. You'll learn how to adopt the mindset, habits, and strategies that set the elite apart from the crowd. We'll dive into the power of discipline, the importance of stepping out of your comfort zone, and how to craft a vision so compelling that it pulls you toward success. By the end of this video, you'll understand that becoming the 1% isn't reserved for the lucky or the privileged. It's a choice, a commitment to excellence that anyone can make. The journey won't be easy, and it won't happen overnight. But if you're willing to put in the work, the rewards are immeasurable. So if you're tired of living a life of good enough, if you're ready to break free from the cycle of mediocrity and start chasing greatness, then this video is for you. The 1% isn't a club you're born into. It's a mindset you earn. Are you ready to take the first step? Let's dive in. 1. The mindset of the 1%. What separates the 1% from the rest of the world? It's not talent, luck, or even resources. It's their mindset. The 1% think differently, act differently, and approach life with an unshakable belief in growth, resilience, and discipline. Let's break this down. Growth versus fixed mindset. The first pillar of the 1% mindset is the belief that you can improve and grow. Psychologist Carol Dweck describes this as a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe their talents, intelligence, and abilities are set in stone. They avoid challenges because failure threatens their sense of identity. In contrast, those with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. The 1% embrace failure because they know it's a stepping stone to success. Every mistake teaches a lesson, every setback builds character, and every challenge strengthens their resolve. Take Michael Jordan, for example. The greatest basketball player of all time once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." Resilience, the power of never giving up. The 1% don't give up when things get tough. Instead, they double down on their efforts. Resilience is the ability to bounce back stronger after a fall. It's the fire that keeps them going when the odds are stacked against them. Take Elon Musk, for instance. There was a time when Tesla and SpaceX were on the brink of collapse. Musk invested his last dollar, working tirelessly to ensure his vision didn't die. People doubted him. Critics laughed. But Musk believed in his mission and refused to quit. Today, Tesla has revolutionized the automotive industry, and SpaceX is redefining space exploration. His success wasn't handed to him. It was earned through resilience, persistence, and grit. Focus and discipline, the 1% advantage. Discipline is the backbone of the 1% mindset. They know that motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps the engine running. Success isn't built on big, flashy moments, but on small, consistent actions repeated daily. Focus is another key trait. The 1% don't chase every shiny object that comes their way. Instead, they know what they want, set clear goals, and eliminate distractions. Steve Jobs once said, "Focus is about saying no." The 1% say no to anything that doesn't align with their vision. Imagine planting a tree. If you water it every day, even just a little, it will grow. That's how discipline works. Consistent, focused effort over time. The 99% give up when they don't see immediate results, but the 1% keep going because they understand the value of patience and persistence. Chapter 2. Habits that set you apart. The difference between the top 1% and the rest of the world often boils down to habits. Success is not a one-time act. It's the result of consistent, deliberate actions. Let's explore 3 habits that can set you apart from the 99% and put you on the path to greatness. 1. Morning routines. Starting the day with purpose. How you start your day determines the tone for everything that follows. The 1% know this, which is why they prioritize structured and purposeful morning routines. They don't hit snooze or scroll aimlessly on their phones. Instead, they wake up with intention, often rising early to gain a head start on the world. A powerful morning routine might include practices like exercise to energize the body, meditation to focus the mind, and journaling to clarify goals. For example, Apple CEO Tim Cook is known to wake up at 4:30 a.m. to exercise and review his priorities for the day. Why? Because the morning is a time to prepare, reflect, and take control before the chaos of the day begins. By dedicating the first hour of your day to personal growth and goal setting, you're not just preparing for the day, you're programming your mind for success. A purposeful morning is the foundation of a purposeful life. 2. Continuous learning. The edge of the 1%. The 1% are lifelong learners. They understand that the world is constantly changing, and staying stagnant is not an option. Continuous learning keeps them ahead of the curve, whether it's through reading books, taking online courses, or networking with like-minded individuals. Bill Gates, for instance, is known to read 50 books a year. He credits much of his success to the knowledge he's gained from reading and staying curious. The 1% see every book, course, or conversation as an investment in their future. Learning doesn't just mean consuming information. It's about applying it. Take time to reflect on what you've learned and how it can be used to improve your life or achieve your goals. Whether you're learning a new skill, diving deeper into your field, or simply staying informed, every bit of knowledge you acquire gives you an edge. 3. Time management. Treating time like gold. Time is the most valuable resource we have, and the 1% treat it as such. They know that every second counts and make conscious choices about how they spend their time. As the saying goes, every second you waste is a second the 99% gain on you. Effective time management starts with clear priorities. The 1% focus on tasks that align with their goals and delegate or eliminate anything that doesn't. Tools like to-do lists, calendars, and time blocking can help you maximize productivity and avoid distractions. Think of time as currency. Are you investing it in things that will bring you closer to your dreams, or are you spending it on activities that drain your energy and motivation? The 1% invest wisely, ensuring that their time works for them, not against them. By developing purposeful morning routines, committing to continuous learning, and mastering time management, you can build habits that set you apart from the 99%. Success isn't accidental. It's the result of intentional actions repeated daily. Are you ready to take control of your habits and elevate your life? Chapter 3. Breaking out of the comfort zone. Growth begins where your comfort zone ends. Yet most people remain stuck in their comfort zones because it feels safe, predictable, and familiar. But the 1% know this truth. Staying comfortable is the enemy of growth. If you want to achieve greatness, you have to step into discomfort, face challenges, and push past your limits. 1. The comfort zone. Trap. The comfort zone is deceptive. It makes you believe you're fine where you are, even when deep down, you know you're capable of more. Staying comfortable might feel good in the short term, but it leads to stagnation. Imagine a bird staying in its nest forever. It would never learn to fly. The same applies to you. Growth requires discomfort. The 1% understand that progress lies in facing challenges, not avoiding them. Every great achievement, whether it's starting a business, learning a new skill, or improving yourself, requires stepping into the unknown. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get the same results. 2 practical steps to break free. Breaking out of your comfort zone doesn't mean making giant leaps overnight. It's about taking small, consistent actions that push your boundaries. 1. Start small. Identify one thing that makes you uncomfortable and commit to facing it. It could be speaking up in meetings, trying a new hobby, or reaching out to someone you admire. 2. Set stretch goals. Aim slightly higher than what feels comfortable. If your goal is to run 5 kilometers, start with 1 kilometer but push yourself to increase the distance weekly. 3. Track your wins. Celebrate every small victory. Success builds momentum, and momentum fuels confidence. Breaking free doesn't have to be overwhelming. The key is to challenge yourself regularly, even if it's in small ways. Over time, you'll expand your comfort zone and build the confidence to tackle bigger challenges. 3. The fear factor. Fear often holds people back from stepping out of their comfort zones, but the 1% know that fear isn't the enemy, it's fuel. Fear signals growth. If something scares you, it usually means it's worth pursuing. Think of fear as a compass pointing toward opportunities for growth. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, use it as motivation. Public speaking, starting a business, or even making a life-changing decision is terrifying, but that's what makes it transformative. Ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? In most cases, the fear of failure is far worse than the actual outcome. Remember, every successful person you admire faced fear and uncertainty at some point. They didn't let it stop them. They used it to propel themselves forward. Stepping out of your comfort zone is a choice, a decision to embrace discomfort in the pursuit of growth. The 1% make this choice daily. They understand that every step into the unknown brings them closer to their goals. Are you ready to take that step? The path to greatness is waiting for you. Chapter 4. Building your vision. Every great achievement begins with a clear vision. The 1% didn't stumble into success. They built it by dreaming big, setting actionable goals, and using powerful tools like visualization and affirmation. Your vision is the blueprint for your future, and it's time to create yours. 1. Dream big. Think beyond limits. The 1% think bigger than most people dare to imagine. They don't settle for mediocrity or let societal norms define their potential. Instead, they ask, what if? And why not? Take a moment to think about what you really want in life. If there were no limitations, what would your dream look like? Whether it's starting your own business, traveling the world, or making an impact in your community, your dream should excite and even scare you a little. That fear isn't a sign to back down. It's a sign you're aiming high enough. Remember, everything starts in the mind. Elon Musk didn't just want to build electric cars. He envisioned revolutionizing the automotive industry. Oprah Winfrey didn't just dream of a successful TV career. She aimed to inspire millions worldwide. The lesson? Dreaming big is the first step toward extraordinary success. 2. Setting goals. The SMART framework. Dreams without goals are just wishes. The 1% know that turning dreams into reality requires actionable plans. This is where the SMART framework comes in. 1. Specific. Be clear about what you want. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, say, I want to grow my business to $100,000 in annual revenue. 2. Measurable. Define how you'll track progress. For example, Break the $100,000 goal into monthly milestones. 3. Achievable. Your goals should stretch you but still be realistic. If you're starting from scratch, aim for $10,000 in the first year and build from there. 4th. Relevant. Align your goals with your long-term vision. Don't chase goals that don't serve your bigger purpose. 5. Time-bound. Set a deadline. Deadlines create urgency and keep you accountable. Once you've set your goals, write them down and review them daily. This keeps them fresh in your mind and reminds you why you're working so hard. 3. Visualization and affirmation, shaping your reality. The 1% harness the power of their minds to bring their visions to life. 2 of the most effective tools they use are visualization and affirmation. Visualization is the practice of imagining your future success in vivid detail. Close your eyes and picture what achieving your goal looks and feels like. Imagine the sights, sounds, and emotions. Visualization primes your brain to recognize opportunities and motivates you to take action. Affirmation is the process of reinforcing positive beliefs about yourself. Statements like, "I am capable of achieving greatness," or "I am disciplined and focused on my goals," help rewire your mindset for success. The more you repeat these affirmations, the more you'll believe them, and belief drives action. By dreaming big, setting smart goals, and using visualization and affirmation, you can create a compelling vision for your life. The 1% don't leave their success to chance. They design it. Now it's your turn to build your vision and take the first step toward the extraordinary life you deserve. Chapter 5. Staying motivated. Motivation is the fuel that keeps you moving toward your goals, but it's not always easy to maintain. The 1% know how to stay motivated even when the journey gets tough. By understanding the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, building accountability, and celebrating small wins, you can stay focused and inspired to achieve greatness. 1. Intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Motivation comes in 2 forms, intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation comes from within. It's driven by your personal values and passions. It's the desire to achieve something because it aligns with who you are and what you care about. For example, pursuing a dream career because it fulfills you, or learning a new skill because you genuinely enjoy the challenge, are examples of intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, is fueled by external rewards like money, recognition, or status. While these can be powerful drivers, they often fade over time unless paired with intrinsic motivation. The 1% understand that intrinsic motivation is the key to long-term success. To tap into it, ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? How does it align with my values? When your goals resonate with your deeper purpose, staying motivated becomes easier.